What if I told you your dog understands your emotions better than any person in your life? And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly how they do it in ways you've been missing every single day. Most people miss this. Right now, your dog is watching you. Not in the way someone checks their phone while you're talking. Not in the way a friend half listens while forming their next response. Your dog is watching you the way nothing else in your life watches you, completely, quietly, without agenda. And somewhere in you, you already know this feels different. But here's where it gets deeper. You've had conversations with people who love you, real conversations, and still walked away feeling unseen. But you've sat in silence with your dog, no words, no explanation, and somehow felt understood. That's not a coincidence. That's not you projecting emotion onto an animal. That's something real. And psychology actually has a lot to say about why it happens. Here's the part most people never think about: your dog isn't understanding your words. They're understanding you. There's a difference, a significant one. You think language is the deepest form of connection. It makes sense. Words are how humans explain themselves. Words are how you say, "I'm fine," when you're not, and "I don't mind" when you do. Words are also, as it turns out, one of the easiest ways to hide. Your dog doesn't have access to that layer. They go straight past it, straight to the version of you that exists before the words form. Let's talk about why. Your body tells a story that your mouth never gets to edit. Before you even open your mouth to say you're stressed, something has already changed in you. Your breathing shifts slightly shallower, a little faster. Your shoulders rise almost imperceptibly. Your jaw tightens. Your movements become less fluid. You probably don't notice any of it, but your dog does. Dogs have spent tens of thousands of years alongside humans. They didn't evolve to hunt alongside us or protect territory. They evolved more than anything else to read us. Their entire survival has depended on understanding human emotional states with extraordinary precision. So when you walk into a room carrying something heavy, grief, anxiety, anger you haven't named yet, your dog's nervous system registers the shift before your mind has even finished processing it. That moment when your dog comes and presses against your leg out of nowhere, you weren't crying. You didn't say anything. You were just sitting there. And they came anyway. And most people never realize this. They think their dog is just being affectionate, but they're missing what's actually happening. That's not a trained response. That's emotional detection so refined it operates below the threshold of what most humans can perceive in each other. Think about that for a second. But here's where it gets even deeper. Now, here's the part. Nobody really talks about people judge. Not always consciously, not always cruelly, but they do. When you say you're anxious about something small, you notice the micro expression, the slight recalibration in their eyes that says that's not a big deal. When you cry over something that seems trivial, you feel the shift in the room. You learn, over years, which parts of yourself are safe to bring into conversation and which parts you quietly put away. Your dog has never once made you feel like you're too much. Your dog has never looked at you differently after seeing you fall apart. There's no recalibration, no subtle distance, no "are you still going through this" energy. Whatever version of you shows up, the version that hasn't showered, the version that's crying over something they can't even explain, the version that's irritable for no reason they can name, your dog meets that version with the exact same presence. No adjustment, no judgment, no memory of a better version of you that you're now failing to live up to. Psychologists call this unconditional positive regard. It's one of the most powerful factors in human healing, the experience of being accepted without conditions. Most humans can offer glimpses of it. Your dog offers nothing else. And this changes everything when you understand what that does to your nervous system. When you feel judged, your body goes into a low-grade threat response. It's subtle. You probably don't notice it as fear. But your system is monitoring, scanning for disapproval, managing impression, modulating what you share. This is exhausting in a way that's hard to articulate because it happens so far below conscious awareness. It's not just emotional labor, it's neurological labor. Your brain is running a constant background program. Am I safe here? Am I too much? Are they thinking less of me? That program switches off around your dog. Your nervous system, in the presence of an animal that has never once made you feel like a burden, actually relaxes at a biological level. Not metaphorically. Literally, cortisol, the hormone most associated with stress, drops measurably in the presence of a dog. Oxytocin, the same hormone released between mothers and newborns, between people in love, between humans who feel deeply bonded, rises. This happens through something as simple as eye contact. When you look into your dog's eyes and they hold your gaze, both of your brains release oxytocin simultaneously. You're not just feeling warmly toward them. You are chemically bonding in real time through a look. And this is where everything changes. And here's the thing, most people in your life are not fully present with you. This isn't a judgment of them. Presence is genuinely hard. The human mind is restless by design. People you love deeply are still, often, half somewhere else. Planning, worrying, composing a text in their head, thinking about what they need to say next. You felt it. That slight awareness that even though someone is physically in the room with you, part of them has already left. You feel it because you are yourself, exquisitely sensitive to presence and absence, probably more than you realize. Your dog is never half somewhere else. They are not managing a mental calendar. They are not composing a response. They are not distracted by something that happened yesterday or anxious about something happening tomorrow. They exist in an almost complete present tense. And when they are with you, they are entirely with you. That quality of attention, unhurried, undivided, free of agenda, is something most humans spend their whole lives searching for in other humans and rarely find consistently. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your dog doesn't just exist beside you. They have learned you, not your name, not your opinions, not the version of yourself you present to the world. They have learned the actual you, your rhythms, your routines, your patterns. They know the sound of your alarm before you wake up. They know what your footsteps sound like when you're tired versus when you're okay. They know which days are harder. They've watched you enough and adapted to you enough that your daily life has become a language they speak fluently. There's something profound about being known that way, without effort, without explanation, just observed, over time, and understood. And then there are the days when you don't say anything at all. You're not in crisis. You're not visibly upset. You're just sitting there, somewhere between okay and not okay, in that gray space that's hard to name and harder to explain to another person. Your dog finds you there, comes and lies down near you, doesn't ask questions, doesn't try to fix it, just stays. Think about how rare that is. Think about how many times you've needed exactly that someone to stay, without needing you to explain yourself, without needing you to be better yet, and how few times you've found it in human form. But here's the part you'll feel the most. Your dog is not just a pet. That framing misses something essential. Your dog is, for many people, the purest, consistent experience of emotional safety in their life. The place where the performance stops, where the carefully managed version of yourself can take a breath, where you are not behind your words but simply yourself. And the reason that feels so significant psychologically is that most of us carry a quiet exhaustion from the gap between who we are and who we need to appear to be. It's not dramatic. It's just the ordinary work of existing among people who have expectations, perceptions, histories with us, needs of their own. All of that is normal, all of that is human, but it accumulates, and we need somewhere, a space where the weight of it temporarily lifts. For a lot of people, that space has 4 legs and greets them at the door. There's no mystery in why a person might feel more understood by their dog than by someone who has known them for years. It's not a failure of those relationships. It's not a sign that something is wrong with you or with them. It's simply that your dog is operating on a different frequency entirely, reading what you feel instead of what you say, offering acceptance instead of interpretation, staying present instead of partial. You don't have to explain yourself to your dog. You never have to translate. You never have to be more coherent or more okay or more composed than you actually are in that moment. You can just be in the room in whatever state you're in and be met with warmth that doesn't ask anything of you. Your dog doesn't understand your words, but they understand you. And some days, that is the most healing thing in your world. If this made you look at your dog a little differently today, you already know what to do. And once you see this, you'll never look at your dog the same way. Again,